I wonder why no one's around today. I have been playing Breath of the Wild lately, so forests kinda scare me. Are there any around? If you hear any suspicious music, please let me know. Today I am in Thunder Bay's famous Kakabeka. Did I say that right? Kakabeka Falls. For my current plans, I most likely won't be stopping in Niagara Falls for a video, so I want to come here. Before you question how I crossed the border, just don't tell the border agents. Hiya, I'm DailyK, and elementary school gym was something else. So as you all may know, I'm in high school now, and I've had the wondrous experiences of elementary and middle school gym class. Gym or phys ed, the class where you are encouraged to run and have fun to keep the obesity rate stunned. For most of my time in elementary school, we had this sweet gym teacher. I'll call her Miss Colorado because she retired to Colorado. She was older but very fit and focused on being healthy. She was even there when my brother went through his years of elementary, like 4 years before I did. So kindergarten gym is a literal blur. Actually, that's an understatement. But I remember something she would do each year for Christmas time. The reindeer games, she called them. In gym, we sat in squads, aka lines, numbered 1 to 5 with a 6 sometimes because we had too many children in my class. Sometimes she'd make kids or a kid sit on the opposite side of the gym for misbehaving. She was predicting the future around here. Your squad was given a reindeer name, and suddenly, that's who you are for December. Who was I? Who was I? Wait, the reindeers have names? Anyways, so each gym class, it was a bunch of holiday-themed games with exercise and fitness thrown in. Definitely my favorite part of gym class. We used these iconic scooters she had to warn us to avoid touching the ground while we were on them. Because no one wants a broken finger now, do we? If you do, please sign this liability agreement over here. Thankfully, she never did that. I wouldn't be surprised if the school did. Now, in the first grade, we had a little bit of tea. There was a girl who I befriended that year, and we were, along with one of the twins in my grade, doing something. I don't really remember what we were doing. We were just doing something. The twin told me that he wasn't going to invite the girl to his birthday party. I got mad and said he should. Now, the real question here is, did he even invite me? I want some cake. But me and the girl, we were like best friends that year, so we gotta have each other's back. So I, of course, start angry crying. A for effort, we love an expressing queen. And I refused to do whatever activity we were doing, which was my sign of a protest. Yes, this protest is going very well. So Miss Colorado, she noticed me, she walked over to us, and I had to explain the little vitamin dilemma. And she said something along the lines of, "That's not nice, you should invite her." And he relents and says, yes. I don't know if they had lunchbowl beef or something, but like, here's my favorite part. I don't even think she went. So this was just petty, and I like it. Now we're in the 2nd grade, and we had a substitute teacher that lives in my neighborhood. Let me tell you, girl, let me tell you the dedication she had. The dedication. On this day, Miss Colorado was out sick or something. There was no substitute PE teacher. Brief intervening here. So our main teacher and gym teacher were both out sick. However, the main teacher actually had a substitute, and the gym teacher, Miss Colorado, did not. No one was here. Wait, where did she go? No, she didn't do that. She taught us gym that day, like, already prepared, the exercises, the whistles on point, like, and one more thing that I have to give her my full applause for. She made us count to 10 in Spanish instead of English. And I have to credit her for this because those are the only 10 numbers I knew when I got to Spanish. We are now in my 3rd grade. And it's the year we start the fitness gram pacer test. That one. If this test is given to kindergartners, you may be entitled to compensation. This test will determine how long you can run while killing you slowly in one of the most legal ways possible. Don't even try to just run one lap and just quote-unquote give up. We're here to push you. This test was designed to push you. We had like different clubs of how high it got. Not that kind. But for me, I am a decently fast runner. Well, I was at the time. But I was still dying on the floor either ways. And this test was brutal. Very brutal. Like, just imagine running this distance, then doing it again, then doing it again. 20 times, then 40 times, then 60 times, then 80 times, then 100 times. Are you dead yet? That is basically how the test worked. But my brother, he taught me a pretty unique trick. Take a gulp of water and swallow it as you run. It helped a little, but I was still dying on the floor either way. But I got that extra lap in. People were always confused, like, why I wore jeans during this Heartstopper of a test. And it's like, yeah, I wear jeans when I go to the jungle, when I'm in a war zone, and when I'm in prison. But I mean, that's normal, right? I mean, who doesn't wear jeans when they go to sleep and are in the bathroom? I probably would have done better in gym shorts, though. Yeah, I probably would have. Miss Colorado, she had a really big heart. At the end of the 4th grade, she sent a letter to most of the schools saying that she was retiring and moving to Colorado, which the state fits her very well, and it was sad to see her go. So my school had a little bit of a situation on their hands. We never found a gym teacher for the next upcoming school year. Oh, good lord. Okay, so, which was the 5th grade for me, or we didn't feel like hiring. They got one of our common substitute teachers for like half the year up until winter break. This is a different one. The substitute teacher, she took us out to the playground on warmer days and we played a fun game called pinfall. The class is split into 2 and you have to knock down the pins with our softballs usually on the other side of the gym. Basically, team A here, team B here. If your pin falls, don't even think about putting it up. Your team lost a pin. Congratulations, you'll get beat up after school. And it was a fun game. Team with the least amount of pins, or all of them down, will lose, and the other team will win. 10 out of 10, fun game, very fun game. My team once got crowded around our very last pin, and great tactic everyone, because we knocked down the pin. Closer to winter break, like the day before I think, for whatever reason, I had to go to the school kitchen, and I saw the new gym teacher. After being a little bit shady and eavesdropping, turns out he was hired, but he was in a contract with a different school for the semester, so we had to wait until after winter break to come. Otherwise, he would have gotten a nice fancy lawsuit coming his way, and no one likes that now, do we? When we did come back from winter break, Sub was gone, he was in place. Pretty chill dude. He introduced us to some new exercises like planks and burpees, and I remember I was trying to be all, cool with a K-E-W and a whole little L, and I put one hand behind my back during our planks. The worst part is that my friend, at the time a different person, he was hyping me up. Like, he even did the same, like, your girl was trend-setting. Looking at our past selves sometimes, it can be quite tragic. A lot of the class, notably for like the springish times, was spent preparing for a track and field day, where we competed against all the other different elementary schools around here. A lot of hurdles I remember, and oh my god, like, the most exciting thing out there were the toads. Like, look at them running around, like, being unproblematic, like, stand them. A nearby neighborhood was like a frog and toad habitat until it was turned into houses, so they often came here in like the warmer months for whatever reason. During the hurdles, I got my wonderful, heat-attracting jeans dirty. Like, oh my god, I am suing. This is not okay. This is not okay. Got me out here working all of the morning. I'm gonna have a panic attack. Like, this is not okay. You're all going to get sued. I'm suing all of you, and you're all gonna lose. One day we practiced the baton pass, and like, it didn't go well. In short, you run for a section of the run, get to a stopping point where you hand your baton, this rod thingy right here, to your teammate for them to continue the run. We were on teams, and I passed my baton to my best friend at the time, him again. Literally the wrong person, and I knew well enough what I was doing, and just handed it to him anyways. Oops, man. Oh, here he comes. This will be fun. The guy, he was pretty chill about it, and just told us to pass it to the right people. All in all, it was pretty fun. I don't regret most of it, and very memorable, but I'm still debating whether it was more enjoyable than middle school.